Okay, so over the weekend, there's a bunch of modern challenges this weekend. There's 4 challenges a weekend, but this challenge on, I guess, Saturday night was won by Dimir Mill with Unknowless. They're very good at Mill. They've won challenges before. They top 8 with challenges. They've top 8 a challenge here. They're a very, very good player, and I want to give their list a try. Their list is a little bit different than I'm used to. I'm like anti-surgical in the main deck. I've been very anti-surgical, but I think it's worth testing it out. There are decks where this is really, really good against, and then there are decks where it's just terrible. So, there's only 3 Jaces, so like if it was up to me, I'd be like, let's add a Jace, let's add a land, and let's add 1 random removal spell. But I think it's important to like try out other people's stuff. There's a Shelldock and 2 Darkslick Shores, and the sideboard is 2 Baleful Masteries, a bunch of lanterns, some bridges, extirpates, and Crypt Incursions. So it should be a fun little mill list. And let's jam and see how we do. We're going to run a prediction. Well, let's take a look at this hand. So we're on the play. We're against the Orphan Guard. Huh. We know the Fatal Pushes are going to be very good. We could play a Crab on 1. We could cycle the Visions. I'm going to keep. Let's play our little Crabby. So we know that they shouldn't be playing that many answers to this Crab. So I meant like, yeah, in-game commentary where he like describes what he's doing. You know what I mean? Where he says, I'm doing this because of blank. Well, shit. Because he boards up to 64 cards. They board up to 64 cards every single match, which I always thought was like the wildest thing. And like someone told me about that, and I was like, there's no way they do that. Right? I was like, there's no way that they board up. And like you can watch them where like every time after a sideboard game, see, they have 57 cards in their hand. They have 57 cards, and then 2 in play, which is 56, and then 1 in the graveyard, which is 64 cards. So every game boards up to 64, which is just so wild to me. Chalice of the Void. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way that I would draw a bunch of 1-drops after I played my Visions. After they played the Chalice, I would draw a bunch of 1s. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's a frustrating draw. But we just need 1 land, and we're in this game. I have maybe 2 lands at this point. Oh, this is control. This is blue-white control. This isn't the elemental deck that I was expecting. This is straight up blue-white control. Huh. I guess I thought it was the elemental deck because I saw this and I thought it was like... Alright, so we're playing against control. See if we could draw land here. That'd be nice. Oh, boy. We can't attack anymore. We can't get cute with our attacks. Discard the push. Well, this hand ended up not working out. On the plus side, though, they're not doing anything. So all we really need to do is just draw lands. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Another Chalice. We don't need to let them have that. So we have a Drown here we can use. And we just got to get the Tashas. We can just sit here with our little Crabby and do wonderful crab things. Them having a Chalice is so annoying, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I am very annoyed by the Chalice. 1. What are they doing here? What are we doing? We're casting stuff into Chalice? No. We're not casting stuff into Chalice. We are 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a Leyline Binding? No. A Shark Typhoon. Okay. Well, I'm glad we didn't troll attack. That probably wouldn't have worked out for us. What is MST3K? What does that mean, Brent? I don't know what you mean by that. All right, so they did put a clock on us here with this Shark Typhoon, so we can't sit here forever. If they are playing the Shark Typhoon, we do have to watch out for them having Mystery Science 3 to 3000, where I just do commentary on other random videos. All right, so they're sitting on a Solitude here, which we'll probably have to counter. Because this crab is our way to win the game, right? This Krabby's our one hope. Our one hope is this Krabby. So, we'll just drown this. Okay. So if this is Wafo's list, we have to be aware of. There's one card we have to be aware of, and that is the Hall of the whatever Giants. Hall of the Hill Giants. Oh, it's Hall of Heliod's Generosity. So we have to be careful not to walk into that card, because we can't actually beat them if they have that card. I mean, we can. It just takes a lot more effort than I want to give. Seen Magic streams that are just people commenting? No. I actually have I have Zerk's challenge win from a couple weeks ago that he sent me, and I was going to do it off stream. Would you guys be interested in watching that if I did it on stream? Or is that like something you guys aren't interested in seeing? Alright, that sucked. I was gonna stream, I was just gonna put it on YouTube for people to like just enjoy at their leisure. Well, we've got to start jamming these spells. Well, let's just cast the Tashas. I mean, they for sure have counter spells, but, you know, we got to get through these spells eventually. Oh, I guess not. Welcome back, Mercurio. Guess they don't have counter spells. All right, what do we exile? We exiled a bunch of lands. Solid Dude. 2 Solid Dudes we exiled? Oh, they brought another. Alright, so that's all their Solitudes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to turn. So we're taking 5 here. Ouch. So, I mean, we have the tools to kill them. Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Alright, so we are dead next turn. We're dead to the Hall. If we draw Field of Ruin, that would be the best draw. Kind of crazy they didn't have a counterspell. Okay. Let's draw a land. Let's draw Field of Ruin. Oh, Magic is such an easy game, friends. Such an easy game. Alright. Let us see. So, if we go, let's see. If we go 1, 2, activate this on this, they can activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they can fizzle our thing. So we have to wait for them to go for it. And then and then use it. Okay. Let's just wait for them to animate it, and then we'll field it in response. Okay. Okay. Well, no. It would ward, right? Because this makes ward, so it would fizzle the ability, right? So if we activate on the hall, right, the hall will still kill us. I guess we'll take the 5 here. I'll take the 5 here. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, we'll still get the search, but this won't fizzle this because it has ward. Oh, right, because of the target. Right. You guys are totally right. You guys are totally right. Alright, so we're going to cast... I might as well use the archive trap, though, right? Yeah, you're totally right. Because we go field this. Because it's already targeted. It would need to be animated before it was targeted. You're totally right, and I'm just an idiot. You are totally right. Forgive me for being wrong. Alright, so this gets got. And we're going to get a plains. And now we're going to cast Archive Trap. What's our opponent doing? Let me cast my spell. You're totally right. I'm just stupid. Fails to find a card. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, I'm going to trap you. Trappy trap trap. Okay, they have 5 cards left. Okay. So let's see what they have left. There is 1 counterspell, 2 counterspells, 3 counterspells, 4 counterspells. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So they could have an Archmage Charm. They could have 1 Archmage Charm, but we have the Drown. So we're going to Tasha's them and then drown their Archmage Charm. Tasha's. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, let's drown that. Okay, this should be a win. How'd the Jun League go? We went 4-1 with the Jun League. Not a terrible result. And we lost a really close one for the trophy. We lost a really close one for the trophy. Alright. That worked out really nicely. So, what do we have to be afraid of? I guess we have to be afraid of potentially an Emrakul. And potentially a Heliod's Hall of whatever. So, I think we want Disputes. I think we want some number of Soul Guide Lanterns. I think we want these. I don't think that we want necessarily... we kind of do want explosives to deal with Chalice too. Right? We kind of want explosives to deal with the Chalice. And then what do we cut? I think that we cut some Fatal Pushes. We could shave on the Fatal Pushes, and we could try and Extirpate or Surgical the Sharks. We could also bring in Baleful Mastery, too. Jeez. Let's shave on the pushes. Yeah. You would have to remove Shark Typhoon and Solid Dude, and you would have to get maybe 5 mana Teferi if they're playing it. But it's hard to know with some of these lists. I'm going to cut Fractured Sanities because I don't really want to tap out again into them. So let's cut Tasha's and let's cut Fractured Sanities. And let's shave. Let's play 2 lanterns. I mean, potentially, right? We were pretty close to just dying that last game. We had to get incredibly lucky. Alright, I like this hand. It's not the greatest hand. But, you know, it's pretty sweet. I guess we should look for the Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you cycle it, it's just not really that impactful. It's not really the most impactful thing. I'll play the visions here so we can archive. We can use the visions if they do pop a chalice here. Just get to trap them. Alright, so we don't necessarily know if they have an Emrakul, but we kind of got to assume that they have an Emrakul. I'm not going to use this because I'm going to save it a little bit. I'm going to be greedy. Let's shock this in. Let's play a Soul Guard Lantern. We'll find out if they have an Emrakul depending on how they react to this. Okay, so they just let it resolve. So we have to think that they probably don't even have an Emrakul. TBH. I mean, we're for sure gonna trap them here. Give them the traps. So I guess they're doing this with Dovin's veto up. And we do have Dispute. Yeah, we gotta do this. Mama didn't raise no. I want this to resolve. I want this to resolve. Okay, well they wanted it not to resolve more than I wanted it to resolve. So alright, fine. Touche. Opponent, touche. Touche. Alright. So we got him with the old 2-for-1. Yeah, especially because these cards are really annoying. Spell Pierce is really annoying. So hopefully... So we'll definitely just use our visions next turn. Actually, we'll probably just... We'll just slam the Tashas. Alright. We could try and be a little patient with this. But... I'm not a patient person. Well, they would just have a... Oh, 8 cards. 1, 2... We did get a big Taff. That's pretty cool. Getting a big Taff. I like that. I like the big Taff out of there. And I also like... God, Tasha's is so bad versus these kind of big, clunky decks. Is this a pending on the Soul Guide Lantern? Well, I'll exile your 4 cards. 3 cards. This is 2 win cons right here. A Teferi and a Subtlety. Alright, so... Hopefully this Jace resolves. That would be nice. But you never know. But they didn't counter the Tashas, so maybe this will resolve. Fingers crossed. No fun allowed. No fun allowed. Alright. Well. They still have the Orphan Guard here. We get to draw with the Visions. Ooh, Krabby Patty. Krabby. No, for sure no Emrakul. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. Well, I think I let this go. And I put it on top. And then I Visions. And play the Crab. Top. Visions. Play Krabby. Well, they can't have the Emrakul if they have the Kahira, right? Yeah. Yeah, so they don't have an Emrakul. And I don't think Emrakul's... What the hell is Emrakul? A cat, an elemental, a nightmare, a dinosaur, a beast? No, it's definitely not one of those. Yeah, it's an Eldrazi. They could have Hall of Heliod for sure. Boink. Always yields. Pretty sure he's part cat. It could be a nightmare. I'm going to hold off on the Field of Ruin for a minute. Just a little bit. Are they just going to... How many subtleties do they play? Oh. I'm going to do it now. We'll get rid of the tower here. Get an island. Alright. Cthulhu. So. Alright, well, we have a crab, and they have a subtlety. And now they have a handful of counterspells, too, so that's not good for us. I wish this was the one that bounced to our hand. They didn't attack? That must have been an oversight. That must have been an oversight right there. We'll take a little bit of damage from this. It's no big deal. We only have to... We have a 25 turn clock. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's kill this subtlety. Just make them use counterspells here. If they have them. Alright. So they should probably return Orphan Guard here. Well, of course, we draw that. The best draw. The best draw at this spot. So, this Drown Lock's not good, but the Drown Lock can kill the next threat that they play. We can't use it to, like, fight a counter war, but we could still use it. 1, 2, 3. Return Kahira. Nope. Subtlety, my dude. My poor crabby. Roasted and toasted crab. Oh, we had to just drown this. We will just drown this. I'm kind of surprised they didn't just bounce the Solitude there. Oh, that's pretty good here. Alright, so let's think. Let us think. What do we want to dunk out of their deck? So here's one Shark Typhoon we can get. There's one charm here, 2 charms, 3 charms. There's only 1 charm left in the deck, right? 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2. There's 2 counterspells left in the deck. It's either Shark Typhoon or it's Counterspell. I think I'm going to go with Counterspell. We know that there's 2 counterspells left. Yeah, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 2 deluges. Well, if I'm going to do that, like if they counter this, yeah, I guess we'll just see. Let's just see what they have. Let's just see what's in their hand. Counterspell, counterspell. Fuck! Shit. Should have hit the counterspell. Alright, well, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. That would have been the sickest fucking thing ever. Oh, I knew I should have taken a counterspell. Oh, tilt. Tilty, tilty, tilty. I'm tilting. And I'm tilting. And I'm tilting. Yeah, I should have taken the counterspell because, like, I don't know. We lost this game. Do you know what I should have done is check their deck when I friggin' surgical them. But I didn't do that because I was silly. Yeah, welcome to the mill experience. I mean, they're not even, like, visions. Alright. Crabby. Okay. And if I would have extirpated those counterspells. Oh well. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we doing here? Yeah, we're dead. We can't win this game. We cannot win this game. Alright, what? We don't have to worry about Emrakul, right? So we could take out the Soul Guide Lanterns, which means we could bring back in Fractured Sanities. And, the Tashas aren't really that great. But Surgical's good. Alright, let's run it back like this. Let's run it back. Yeah, they are better than Tasha's. There was a value to keeping Tasha's in when we knew the opponent might have an Emrakul. But now that we know it's game 2 and they don't have anything crazy, right? We're good to not worry about the Emrakul so much. The reason that people do that is because if someone's playing a Tasha's, Emrakul is more points off the Tasha's. Right? Because Tasha's on a guy's blessing is kind of lame. Should we keep this one-lander? I'm going to keep it. You see, in game 1, we kept a one-lander and won. So, we're undefeated in this matchup when we keep one-landers. And we've lost every game where we didn't keep a one-lander. So, you know, science. Yeah, this is a really nice little hand here. Yeah, 100%. Oh, goodness, I hate that card. Okay. A plan without flaws. Crab. Crabby. Aggro Solitude. It's the only kind of Solitude. It's the only type of Solitude, the Aggro Solitude. Ah, fetch land. Nice. Okay. Can we draw a fetch land? No, we can't. Sadness. Sadness, sadness, sadness. I've got that summertime sadness. Crack the fetch. Crack the fetch. Chalice on 1. Chalice on 1 is what Engineer Explosives is for. Okay, well, if we're going to party, then let's party now. Bonk. If we're here to party... Okay, so this resolves. And then we cast you. Alright. I wanted to maybe tag a Triome, right? I wanted to maybe tag a Triome. Now, this is a question of discipline, chat. Are we disciplined here? Right? Do we just fire this off now? Or do we know that we're going to draw land? And then we're going to go land, get them. We must be patient. Oh. Easy game. Easy game. Easy life. Yoink. Oh. Well. Hello there. If I do that, I'll have to discard, right? We'll leave our 5. I'll go to 8 cards. Alright. Now we attack. There's something about this Ancestral Recall card. Alright, what do we got over here? We got 1 solid dude, 2 solid dudes, 1 pending, 2 pending, 1 spell pierce, 2 spell pierce, 1, 2, 3 charms. We don't really even care about Teferi, to be honest. I mean, obviously I care, but I don't care. Yeah, we're holding up dispute. 1, 2, 3. They're going to try and take my... What is this? What is it? They didn't take my Krabby? They didn't want to take Krabenstein? They didn't want to take Krabenstein? Vengeance. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm not hurt. I'm okay with this. Boink. Alright, can we get a 4 of here? What's a 4 of? We can get 1 counterspell. So there's 4 counterspells in the deck. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Surgical Counterspell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, what do we got? We got 1, 2... Got 2 Solitudes, 3 little Teferis, 2 Shark Typhoons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, Feel the Ruin the Hall. Get an island. And we're going to trap you. Okay. And they have, their hand is Orphan Guard, Castle thingy. Okay. Cool. We did it! We did it. 4 lands equal lose? Yeah, but we have crabs, yo! We got crabs. I love crabs. Yeah. I don't know if this one's playing, because Adeline is such a house. Like, this card's such a crazy house. There's a lot of different versions of this list running around. But, like, this archetype is where you can, like, look for this archetype. Like, QB Turtle, the person we're playing against, played this to a challenge last weekend. You know? So, this is where I'd... this is a good place to start. Alright, we're going to keep... Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to build this. Huh. Krabby! No! My Krabby. My Krabby! Okay. Krabby. Krabby. I'm going to crack this now. Actually, no, I'll wait. We'll wait. I was just thinking about Blood Moon. Alright. Pyro. I don't really think I need to Fatal Push this thing. I could Fatal Push it. But I feel like I should save the Fatal Push for, like... No, I should Fatal Push this. I want to kill it now while they can't scam it, right? While they can't do their scammy bullshit. Their scammy scams. So... I don't think so, but I also haven't been playing Mill as much as this dude who played this list. Like, this list comes from Unknowing list. What the hell's his name? Unknowing or whatever? Let's find it. Let's find the list. I already lost the list already. Unknowing list or whatever the hell his name is. Unknowless. You know, and winning a challenge is, I mean, you know, that's pretty impressive. I've always thought the surgical might not be needed. I'm going to draw here. Maybe I hit a drown in the lock. Maybe I want to drown this. Nope. Punished. Dash the Ragavan. Dashy monkey? Wow, no Dashy? Why no Dashy? Because they're keeping up the Undying Evil effect. So if I use that, it would not be good for me. Shenanigans. Alright, so chat was right. You guys were right. It is 4 lands, way too many. I need to keep 1 landers and 1 landers only. Bleh. Unfortunately, we have to Fatal Push this Ragavan into a scam card. But better they use it on this Ragavan than they use it on something else that really matters. Oh, I guess not. You see, what we're doing is we're strategically playing around grief. All right. I showed him. I guess maybe they cracked us at the end of the turn. We'll drown it. Crack it. Kill that. I don't want to get scammed. Alright, well. Welcome. We showed our opponent. Welcome back. That Castle Loch Thwain is so scary right now. So scary. Fucking... Bruh. Well, I mean, we gotta play it. Okay. 22 lands. 22 lands. Trying, no. No, I don't want to do that. Fury. Perfect. Well, friends, we could see more of their deck. It'd be really interesting to see what they're playing. To learn about Scam, to see what's in Scam. That'd be interesting. Alright, so... Use. What's bad? Sanity's kind of bad. Boink. Boink. Visions. Well, the notion is that the game's going to go a little bit different against Bridge. They just have so many threats. I don't really know how to board here. We did see a K command, true, but there's only like 2, right? They're only going to have 1 or 2. Alright. Let's board like this. I guess we kind of want the masteries, too. Let's board like this. Well, the idea is we surgical the elementals. But like, if they're gonna try and blood moon us, right? So fractured becomes a lot worse. I don't have that kind of brain power to do that. I don't have that brain power to go up to whatever amount of cards he goes to. I guess we're keeping this. I think we could have won that game if we had drawn some number of spells that were above 0. We had quite a large number of lands, you know. And sometimes when you have all the lands, too many lands, two lands, too many. Okay. I thought I sideboarded out the Tasha's. Guess I'm just dumb. I will kill you. Bonk. Tasha's. 12 cards. Well, if that was Fractured Sanity, it would have got 14 cards, so it would have got 2 more cards. Ah, the old Scammerooski, eh? I've seen this before. The old Scammerooski. Guess I could bounce it to their hand. Is that kind of troll? I guess it's not troll. They can't do anything about it, right? I saw you scamming so much that it looked like fun. You had so much fun scamming, you can scam it again. Jace plus, it had the +1/+1 counter, right? So it would still kill the Jace. Plus they could have another Undying Malice effect. Undying Evil? Well, that's evil. We played the Jund. And it didn't have... And it had Liliana. Do you remember Liliana? Do you remember when you used to love Liliana? Back in the before time? You and Liliana were friends. Do you remember? Now we can drown it, yeah. But we are going to wait till their upkeep, right? So if they do have another stupid Undying Evil effect, we're not going to get hit in the face with it. So wait till the upkeep, and then we'll go 1, 2, drown. Because now there's 5 cards. Yay, us. What is this last card? Alright, so let's take a peek here. So we have 1 Fury, 2 Furies, 3 Furies. So we could surgical this Voidwalker. And then just Tasha's them. Let's get this Voidwalker out of here. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so what's left in there? Where are we at? Their library? They have a fucking Emrakul? Bro. Why are we playing Emrakul? Why are we playing Emrakul? Did a Krabby hurt you in another life? Alright, well, Tasha's time. What's their CMC? 4, 5, 6, 7, a million. Tasha's go! Get an Emrakul! We got 17 cards, so no Emrakul. That's kind of wild. Alright, don't draw land. Alright. Tasha's! Tasha's go! How do we miss the Emrakul? They have 4 cards left, and they still have an Emrakul in their deck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're just gonna let them draw the Emrakul. We just gotta, yeah. They collective brutality the Emrakul. Oh, that's lame. Alright, let's play land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play Jace. Let's plus Jace. And let's yield. We have to let him draw it. Frogomid, thank you for the 17 months, buddy. And the sweet otter remote. Thank you. I guess that means they just drew their Emrakul. Oh, that's so silly. Alright. Who plays an Emrakul? What are these lunatics out here playing Emrakuls for no reason? Alright. So if they're playing Emrakul, we're probably not going to be able to draw visions. Let's bring in an extra Extirpate. And let's play like this. Alright. Maybe we do want the Baleful Mastery in case we get scammed early. Yeah, I guess we want these. They don't... The question is, do we want the visions? We need 1 cut. We need 1 cut. Or do we just run 61 card special? It's got a Jace. Alright. This might be wrong, but Emrakul. Emrakul, huh? Let's see. I love Jace so much. I regret getting rid of him. Even though he's going to be uncompleted soon or whatever. I watched the end of the Magic stream today, and they showed the stuff for the next set, Aftermath, and Nahiri's already back to not being like a completed thing or whatever. Hello there. All right, let's it's 1 land, but it's the wrong kind of land. All right, we'll keep this. What goes back? Are we putting back the Tashas? Yeah. It's just so Avengers Endgame. It's just like even Ren and 6 regrows from the tree like baby fucking Groot. It's like, come on, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get rid of the Tashas here. I just know Ren and 6 died and then was found. Yeah. Yeah. Just let Ren go. Vomit. Yep. Well, this was fun. Fun game. Alrighty. Well, what are they taking here? They gotta take the drown, I'd have to imagine. Maybe they take the crab and hope I don't have a way to... They took the crab. Hope I don't have a way to do that. Let's play the shores. We're going to play the Soul Guide Lantern, but we're going to target our stuff. We're going to target our surgical. We need to leave cards in their graveyard so we can drown their stupid grief. Because they're so all in on this stupid thing. Yeah! Let them be evil. Who cares? Just no... It's like an episode of Family Guy where Peter goes and does something stupid and then everything goes back to normal at the end. It's like, oh, cool. Well, that was exciting and fun and worth it. We're going to have to probably draw with this, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. That Drowned Loch was a really good draw. Yeah. Yeah, it's super fun playing against Scam. Voidwalker. I could counter that. I guess I have to counter this. Should just counter this. Alright. Well, proves me that's not the best. I could do... I guess I have to go... I guess we wait till their turn and do it. No, I don't really want them to untap with their mana. I guess we could do it during their draw step. But that gives them mana to have Kolaghan's Command. They could use Kolaghan's Command, so let's just do it now. We're going to get to untap. But we have the Soul Guide Lantern. Bonk. That was the best possible draw for us. Alright, so now they have 2 cards. And we have no cards. Want to draw with the Lantern instead of the land? They have Emrakul, right? So we kind of got to keep these lanterns around. I guess we could draw now that we drew one here. Draw a card. Okay. Lantern. I'm going to exile something from my graveyard. Just because I want them to have 20 cards for... Oh, never mind. I boarded out all my visions because I'm an idiot, so... How'd Jund go? We went 4-1 with Jund. We could have very easily 5-0'd, but we ran into a very smart opponent. That's even better than a Jund 5-0. That's a cool land to draw. 1, 2. All right. Okay, well, we have another game. We have a game plan. It's cast this Archive Trap for 5 mana at the end of their turn. And start the milling. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Archive Trap you. All right, what do we get? We didn't get any red cards. Just 2. Just 2 reds. Well, I don't want you to have that red mana. I want you not to have red mana. Damn it. That was not how it's supposed to go. They're not supposed to play mountains. K-Bibs, 88, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Krabby? Alright, well, that sucks. So we just play the waiting game. Well, they have 7 cards in their hand. That's kind of scary that they have 7 cards. 7 cards is a lot. That's a lot of cards to have, you know? Yes, Oboro leaving can trigger Revolt. Yep. I probably want to exile this. And they're taking my Fatal Bush. Yep. Not much I could do about it. Shelldock. They wanted to use Jace. Alrighty. They didn't want me to be able to like draw. They wanted to get the Emrakul out of their hand, I guess. So we just need to mill 9 cards. And then this Jace will fill the rest. Oh, goody. We getting scammed. We getting scammed. They wanted to scam. It's a good one. It's a good draw. Well, that's a good draw. I like that. Yeah, okay. All right. I must scam. They're going to be pretty mad. That's like the perfect draw. The question is, do we give them the draw? Do we give them the draw? Or is that playing with fire, giving them the draw? So the way this card works is we can cast it for 4, we can cast it for 2. If we cast it for 2, they get a draw. Yeah, I don't think we draw. I don't think we draw. Yeah. It's a little too danger zone. Oh. I must scam. Scam. Must scam. Shit. Well, I gain 4 life off my crab. I gain 2 life off my crab. Where were you last turn? Well, I go to 9. I go to 1. Yeah. Alright, so if I draw a mill spell, I'm not going to lie. If I would have drawn a mill spell, I would have been very happy. Very happy. I could kill them if I drew a mill spell. But we have failed to draw a mill spell. Alright. Let's draw... To humor myself, let's draw 5 cards. That would be not good, because that doesn't kill that. That would be not good. That would be abysmal. Okay, so we had 5 cards, and we would have died no matter the 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This would have killed them. Tilt. Tilt! Tilt, 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 tilt. Crabby plus 1 land. Perfect. 2 visions. The perfect hand. 4 visions. 3 visions. Yeah, I mean, we're undefeated with 1-landers. Yeah. It's rough. Alright, let's play the Delta. Hello. No Yargan today. Alright, so let's go play you. Crack. Get this. Play the Crabby pass. What Jun list did I play before? We played... Did I not change my title? Oh, I did change my title. We played... I had it on my... history... This list earlier. It was a pretty sweet list. There you go. Yep. That's what we played earlier. It was kind of sweet. It was fun. Steam Vents, Polluted Delta. Don't kill the Crabby. We need Crabby to live. No trap. Krabby's not living. Oh, it's Ragavan. Ho, ho, ho. Shelldock. So one of the cool things about having surgical is we can surgical... If we hit expressive iteration, that's an interesting one to maybe want a surgical. Yeah, the O3 crab, get wrecked, Ragavan. We maybe want to... I want to save the surgical for a Murktide. Murktide's like the big problem card. Shit. Yes. Oh, stupid monkey. Alright, I'm gonna visions here. Ugh. Yeah. Jace? I didn't want to draw Jace. If they crack this, I'm probably going to surgical the express iteration. They didn't. They did not crack it. Okay. What's visions here? Visions. Visions. Ooh, we're cracking the fetch, eh? That might prove to be a mistake. Okay, can I have visions? Alright. I'm going to archive. Alright, they have 19 cards in their hand, in their library. What do we got? We got Murktide, Counterspell. Okay, so we can now surgical the Counterspell, or we could surgical the Murktide. Yeah, well, let's surgical Murktide. Let's surgical Murktide. Hopefully they counter this. Spell Pierce. Because this is going to put 20 cards in the graveyard. Right? This puts 20 cards in the graveyard. And now we go Visions. And then we play a Crab. Or we Fatal Push this. 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt. I think we Fatal Push it. Think we have to Fatal Push it. Not the best plan, but it's what we gotta do. Can't do both, unfortunately. Just remember the last game. Think of the last games. Here's a giant Murktide. Yeah, an 8/8. That's pretty good. That's pretty big. 8/8's pretty good. And a DRC, huh? Pretty good little 1-2 here. Alright, so can we kill them with the Tashas? Let's see if we could figure this out. There's probably a third Murktide in the deck. So we're probably not going to be able to hit 30-something cards. Yeah. So we could go Crab. So it's either Jace plus on one of them, or it's land. It's Crab, play lands. I mean, Jace plus dies to a Crab, Ragavan. We could also cycle the Fractured Sanity. Alright. 30 Tasha's for 33. Let's try to win the game with Jace. Jace plus on the DRC. They've used 3 bolts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 bolts are gone. There's 1, 2 Ragavans gone. They're leaving a card on top. I don't like that. I don't. No, sir. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Don't like that either. Well, we have to go crab, bounce land. Hope to hit there with Tasha's. That's what people wanted to see. People wanted to see Mill. So let's bounce this. Does that work? Hold on. 1. Play crab. Play land. No, we bounced the land itself. Play crab. Alright, it's got to be the greatest Tasha's of all time. We have to hit... We have to hit a Murktide region in the top 3 here. Yeah, well, maybe they have a Murktide in their hand. Maybe they have a Murktide in their hand. Okay, alright. Alright. Don't like that. Alright. Bridge is good against them. These are good. Tapping out for these expensive spells on their main phase is not good. Maybe we want... The problem with, like, Extirpate and stuff like that... Let's just bring in these for removal. The problem with Extirpate is they have so many different, like... They have, like, Flush of Storm, Spell Pierce, Mystical Dispute, all these cards that make it really hard to... Yeah, I get it. I mean, I get it. Alright, so let's cut the surgicals. I mean, they're only good to hit Murktide. And we could do some Murktide policing with this. Kind of want to keep Visions for now. It's a bit of a nombo, the 2 different things there. The Soul Guides and the Visions. But you never know with Visions. Alright, we keep this. Turn 1 crab. Alrighty, here's our crab. We have a lot of lands in this hand. A lot of lands in this hand. Well, they don't have that many creatures, right? Okay. Okay. Boink. Boink. Murktide. I want to fetch now. I want to get this so he can't get Blood Mooned. And 2 Murktides gone. Well, that's lovely. Let's just kill this stupid thing now. Okay. So, we've gotten rid of 2 Murktides. That's pretty good. There's another Fiery Islet. Yep. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Shelldock. That could be anything. That could be a... I guess it's a soul guy. I guess we get a ruin crab. We're pretty far off from casting this vision, so maybe we cycle the visions at the end of turn. If we don't have to drown anything. One, two. Express Federation. Sure. That's fine. We just save drown for threats, I believe. Big threats that are scary. I mean, we're like one mill spell away. We kind of boarded out all our mill spells, though. So I'll just cycle this visions here. Alright. So the card they got off, they didn't even use it. Alright, let's go visions. Okay. Huh. Going to draw stat. Well, guess I gotta get the Fiery Islet now while they're tapped. If I like try and wait or get cute or anything, I just draw with it. I could have saved it for an archive trap, but don't really like them having too much red. Unfortunately, I should have left Drown up, but I just was not paying attention. I messed that up big time. But this telegraph, that would have telegraphed the Drowned a little bit too much. But yeah, that was a mistake. But we're telegraphing that we don't have a Drowned. Never punished. Never punished. Okay. Visions. Okay. Play a Soul Guide Lantern. We'll hit the Bobble over there. Maybe we're actually supposed to just hit an Iteration. Sure. That is a bit much. Okay. Want to save the Drown Loch to kill a threat. Alright, so not really doing much over there. Oh, it's a Crabby! Yay, Crabby! What would it take for me to shave it off? I don't know. Let's crack you. Get this. Okay, they got rid of the Fury. There's the Blood Moon. There's the Blood Moon. So they have 18 cards in their graveyard. Okay. Well, I don't really think we need to drown that right away. Don't think we need to drown that right away. Well, I guess we could maybe just kill that right now. We could maybe kill that right now. I guess we'll wait till their turn. But I guess we could take one hit from it. It's not going to be the end of the world. Right, if we... Go to 15 here. Go to 15. We'll wait here. Baleful Mastery. Alright. So we will go to their upkeep. I can wait till their main phase. Or whenever. A land, huh? A land. Alright, so let's go. Let's drown this thing. Boink, boink. Drown. One. Spell Snare. Ouch. That is annoying. That is very annoying. They put a card on top. Put a card on top. I guess we'll go to our turn and we'll Baleful Mastery it. For 4. Oh. Huh. Alright, let's Baleful Mastery this thing. I guess I want to play this first. So I can't get... What do we got here? Baleful Mastery. I would much prefer this to be a Murderous Cut here, by the way. Alright, let's let them do their Surveil. Well, they're keeping one on top anyway, so... We are going to dispute this. So this way we play around Spell Pierce. That's why we shocked ourselves. So they have a Spell Pierce here. They can't get us. That's why we shocked in the land. They could get us with a Mystical Dispute. They can get us with a Flusterstorm. Alright. So that gets exiled. So their Surveil's gone too. So they have 4 cards. We have Jace. We can Jace minus and draw, which is pretty nice. Just don't be... What do they got? 1, 2, 3. Season Pyro. Okay, so we can resolve Jace here and Jace minus 3. What did they pitch? They pitched a Spell Pierce and a Blood Moon. Alright. What are we doing here? We're going to play a Jace. And what are we going to do? We're going to play Jace. And what are we doing? Are we milling and drawing? Here's Missile Dispute. Spell Pierce. Okay, so let's go 1, 2. Yes. Alright. So we can draw 3 cards, or we can mill them 15. I think that we draw 3 cards. I think we draw 3. Because we have a land drop to make. So we can go Crab plus land drop. Yeah. Alright, there's Crab. And they didn't fetch this turn, right? Nope. Okay. So Jace is kind of going to stay around here. Unless they bolt it. If they bolt that, then they're not bolting me. Which is a win for me. 1, 2. Merc. Oh, Legislator. Oh, okay. Oh, there goes Jace. There goes Krabby. Which there goes Jace. But we can resolve the bridge next turn. Jace dies. But not every Jace really lives. Alright. So we have bridge next turn. Which, as long as we don't draw another archive trap, we should be good. Alright, so Jace is dead. Not another archive trap. That was a good draw. So we can go Crab. Alright, let's go Crab. Let's go Crab. Let's go Bridge. I guess I play the land first. Play. trigger. Now we go 1, 2, 3, bridge. They get the connive. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land first. Because I should have played the bridge. And then it would have automatically given them the connive. Which would have put them at 20. And then I could play the ruin crab. And then I could have got this trigger off the ruin crab. So that was a bit of a mistake. So we'll do this now. While they're tapped out. While they're tapped out. Yeah, so they should be at 14 cards. Which is a bit of a big deal. But. Alright, so let's take a look for their Otawara. Alright, they would have killed the other crab if I did it, so it wouldn't have mattered. So they still have Otawara in their deck. Ragavan Dash. I have a bridge out. Alright, well, we're blocking one. So, I guess we'll just cast the Archive Trap. Guess we'll just cast the Archive Trap. Field of Ruin's a good one. Alright, so play the Field of Ruin. Trigger. We'll hit this red. Let's see. Have we hit their other island? No, their island's still in the deck. But we should do this. Hit the red. Get our land. And then they should have floated a mana there. But they didn't. Didn't matter. So now we'll just Archive Trap them and attempt to kill them. Attempt to kill you. Alright. That was not easy. Turn 12 against Murktide. Okay. Fear the Ragavan. I don't really like Soul Guide Lantern. They're either going to have Murktides or they're not, you know? Let's bring... If they're tapping out the way that they are, we could probably bring in a Tasha's. Alright. Unoptimal win. That's the way we got to do it. Down and dirty. Dirty crabs. Alright, let's go. Let's jam. I don't think we can keep this. Don't think we can keep this hand. This hand we can keep. For sure, this hand we can keep. What goes back? I guess the Baleful Mastery goes back. Yeah, but I mean, like, cycling is, like, so not great. You know? It's just, like, 4 mana do nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's right. Let's just kill this. Let's just kill that. It just feels so underwhelming to bring that card in just to cycle it. Maybe that's just my biased. Alright, so let's play a Krabby. Krabby. Oh, this is going to eat Counterspell. Unfortunate for me. We have to ask ourselves a question here. Do we want to play around Blood Moon next turn? We can play the fetch land and then be able to fetch out basic swamp. Or we could play the Shelldock Isle. I guess we play the fetch land. Losing the game to a Blood Moon is not what I want to do. So we won't crack it, but we'll play it. And then we'll hold it. If they do fetch out the Blood Moon, we'll get the swamp. But it looks like they didn't do that, so that's good for us. Alright. So now we'll go Crabby. Play the Shelldock. Trigger. I will take a Jace. Then now we'll just chill with this. Now we just chillin'. Yeah. I mean, we could beat a Blood Moon, but, you know. Alright, now we're just gonna sit here and jam lands out. I'll play a Field of Ruin. Then if they ever tap that Islet, we'll, get it. Alright, slow and steady with the crab here. Slow and steady with the crab. Yeah. It does shut down some of the fetch lands. It shuts down Shelldock. It shuts down Field of Ruin. It does have some place. Sure. If we Field of Ruin them now, we just give them more mana to do stuff. Well, if I did it, they would just draw. Then my field would be ruined. Alright, so let's do it now. 1, 2. But yeah. We'll get the swamp. Yeah. Okay. So Shredder. We'll just slowly get him with the crab. Slow and steady with the crab. So we only have to get 15 more cards with this crab. And this thing is going to be 3 more. So we only need to mill like 12 cards. Eventually they're going to bolt this crab and I'll be able to crack this fetch. I think. But we're being patient with this. Alright. Our patience paid off. I guess we'll just get this land tapped. If they Blood Moon us, we have the 2 islands in our hand. Okay, so this crab milled 21 cards. Did the work. The good crabby work of the Lord. Blood Moon. Yep. Yep. A Ragavan, huh? I hope we don't draw another land. I'll be very disappointed if we draw another land. Okay, well. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. So, did we mill their... We didn't mill their land that bounces. Ledger Shredder. DRC. Yeah, Otawara. They did not mill their Otawara. Yeah. I would like to have a Jace. Mystical Dispute, just in time. Well, we have to play the land, unfortunately. Don't really want to get hit by this. I mean, maybe I could have taken 1 hit, but... Boink, boink. I would like to have a Jace here. Do I want to take 1 hit and then I could save this for a crab, maybe? No, no. It's a slippery slope. Because if I, like, save this, then they could, like, dash a Ragavan. I guess we could try and counter it, but... Bolt me, huh? Bolting me, huh? Okay. 1 card on top of their library. What card are they keeping on top of their library? Murktide? I should probably counter this. I mean, what else am I going to counter, right? This puts us in a position where we could just get one-shotted if they bounce the bridge. Why did I tap 3? That was really stupid. That was really dumb. I'm really dumb. Okay. The problem is that if they set up a board that can just one-shot us if they bounce the bridge, we'll be in trouble, right? And I don't want them to have that. I don't mind if I do. Huh. I guess we can wait with this till next turn, and then we can have Drown Up. Alright. We'll pass the turn. Oh, that was dumb. They could attack me. Fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. That's so stupid of me. So stupid. Alright, let's play the crab. Play a Hedron Crab. Let's see. How many bolts and things have they used? Should probably just let this resolve, friendo. Okay, Krabby resolves. Play land. Trigger. Let's mill the Otawara. Please. Then we mill the Fury. Alright, so we have a Drown Up. Yeah. Are they gonna braid? Petty Theft. I would like to counter this. I should have let him surveil first, but no, whatever. They dumped a counterspell. Alright, that worked out pretty well for us, I think. I have to think that worked out well. They're just milling themselves faster. They're milling themselves faster. Alright, so there's 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts, 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3 heats. 3 heats. They have a Seasoned Pyromancer here. Alright, so let's play you. Alright. They have to have a counterspell here, or they are dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, Jace. Jace. Oop, Jace. Do you have a counterspell? Boo. Counterspell. Boo. Counterspell. 1 card on top. They keep putting cards on top. Okay. Okay. Somehow we always have 1,000,000 lands with this deck. We have 9 lands in play. 1 DRC. Okay, any mill spell kills them. That's the worst draw in the deck. Literal worst draw in the deck. Because now they can get back Seasoned Pyromancer. Then attack me for 1. Oh my god. Tilt. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Looks like they drew Otawara. Oh, that's pretty frustrating. I guess they did have a bunch of draws, but We'll concede. Alright, let's see what we should have drawn. What was our other draws? Draw. Not off to a good start here. Gigantha. This hand's okay. We'll keep. We'll keep. They're going to 5, huh? Going to 5. Huh. Well, it's not Belcher. Yield. The old Tron, huh? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Boink. Surgical Tower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there anything crazy? 2 levelers. 2 Ulamogs. That was pretty good for us. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good for us. Yeah, I mean, yeah, against Tron, it's pretty good. Well, I might as well drown this, right? If we don't drown this, then our relic will be... Alright, well, main deck Surgical came in pretty hot there. It's not bad there. Alright, so they're going to have big dumb fatties. And they're going to have big dumb fatties. And we don't need fatal pushes. And Mastery is probably good, right? So... Tasha's is not at its best here. Not at its best here. So we'll do like this. Okay, submit. This is not the best Tasha's map. Or matchup. They're playing Tron. They're going to have either Emrakul or Kozilek or something of that nature. So what happened was they searched with Sylvan Scrying, and I archive trapped them, and I surgicaled their tower, which was the missing Tron land. And then they played a Soul Guide Lantern, or they played a Relic of Progenis, and I drowned the locked it, and they conceded. That was pretty much it. Just like that. I made a mistake here. This is a mistake. I should have played the island first. Here, right? So I should have gone island so I could play this other crab off the island. And then I could play this land and then be able to use the black to cast the Extirpate. So that was a mistake. I made a punt. A very large punt here. Because now, right, now I can't do this, and then play the land and then Extirpate. So this was a terrible punt. But you're so used to wanting to play your duels first. Alright, it didn't matter. But I'm going to hit Bob. You're going to hit Bob. So we cannot archive trap here, right? I guess we can do one archive trap. I guess we'll do one archive trap. Alright, we don't want to do 2. Alright, first thing we need to do is make sure the power plant is here. Let's see, 1, 2, tower. Do you think we can gamble? I don't think we can gamble. Maybe he doesn't have one. Holy shit. Doesn't have one. What the hell land? They have power plant. 1 tower, 1 mine. I didn't hit a power plant? Are you kidding me? How, just a big old shuffler. Like an Emrakul or something like that. Some shuffling Eldrazi. How, where's the power plant? Where's the power plant? Where's the power plant? I guess we have to... Yeah, I guess we'll cycle. There's the power plant. Give me a black land. Shit. 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 There it is. There it is. Uh-oh. My poor crabbies. My poor crabbies. Sure. Is this hardcast or is this... Oh, they're just hardcasting it? Okay. Alrighty. Well, I can drown it. They can get another one with the... What do they have here? They have another Cityscape Leveler here. I guess we just mastery it. Yeah, this is just artifacts. Alright, so they have another leveler here. I think we've lost this game, friends. But we will at least extirpate their lands. I wonder if they have a shuffler. Giganta to hand, huh? Well, we could just mill them and just hope that they don't have one. That's what we're gonna have to do here. Get an island and we'll Jace mill 9. Oh. GG's. I guess they just didn't have one. Huh. Well, you learn something new every day. Alright. This is like the best hand we've had all night. Tell us about speedies. Nobody gives a fuck about speedies. They're kind of lame. Alright. Oh, you want to fetch? Good. Hierarch. Alright. So they're probably playing Xerxless, which means they have 2 endurances. So we have to watch out for 2 endurances. That's the name of the game here. Watch out for the endurances. Everybody's playing Xerxless lately because he's killing it. And rightly so. I'm just gonna kill this. So you have to watch out for 2 endurances. Hi there. This can't go well. Forgive me for murdering a friend. Goblin friend. Forgive me for murdering a goblin friend. Alright. So... So, how many endurances do we think that they are playing? So we're going to go Hedron Crab. I'm going to play you. Trigger. We just want to see endurances here. Ignoble. What's going on here? What's going on here? Why is my land tapped? Oh, okay. Moto's just freaking out. Alright. So it's becoming alarming that we've seen basically 2/3 of their deck, and we have yet to see an endurance. Which is what they call no bueno for us. 1, 2, Wall of Roots. Alright, so next turn Chord for endurance is online. So we're just gonna start Tashaing them. Hope that we hit the endurances. 1 green. 2 green. 3, 4. Chord for... That's the interesting chord. Young Wolf. Alright, so if they untap and play Yogg, we in trouble. But it's not like we have a choice, right? We're just gonna... Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. That is very good for us. Alright, so let's play this. Sure you. So they wouldn't have courted for this if they weren't going to play Yogg. So let's see. If we tap out and Tasha's them, what's their CMC going to be? Their CMC is going to be 1,000,000. So we're just going to hold up the Drown for next turn. Actually, we should definitely crack this. Get the Watery Grave tapped. Target them. Oh, there's one endurance. So we don't know if they're playing Zerk or they're not playing Zerk's list because they have Urborg, but they could still be playing other things. We don't know. We're gonna protect ourselves with the Drown here. Because if a Yawgmoth hits the battlefield, I mean, we do have the... Alright, we're gonna block here. No fear. No fear! Because we have the Drown. Alright, so they can chord for... I guess they'll just chill. I guess if they have 2 chords or whatever... They can't have 2 chords. No, they could. They could. But better safe than sorry. And Zerk's been killing it lately. So we should assume that they're on 2 endurances. Literally every list. Everybody but me. And I should probably be playing 2. I'm just too stubborn to make a change. I mean, you could easily play Urborg and Yavimaya without having Strangleroot, sure. Like, they're playing 3 peatlands, right? 1, 2, 3. So we already know they're different. They're doing their own thing, you know? They're making their own kind of music. And that's what you got to do. You got to make your own kind of music. Alright. So we're going to go block... Block. Alright. Delta. Trigger. Trigger. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 1 Yawgmoth left in the deck. And then we're gonna get... They're gonna go down to 2 cards left. Get this tapped. Boink. There's all 4 Yawgmoths gone. And the second endurance is gone. So there's 2 endurances gone. I don't think that they would have a third. I don't think that they would have a third. Alright. So. Okay. They are on the double endurance, so we want you. We want to use... Jeez, what else do we want? We want these. We don't want visions, right? If they're going to be on 4 endurances, we're going to have to police their graveyard. It's going to be hard to leverage visions. We can cut a Jace. We can also cut Tasha's. Tasha's isn't the best against them. And Uno Mas cut. We'll cut another Tasha's. Lantern over Spellbomb. Sometimes black mana is a bit of a liability, and it's a lot easier to have a colorless mana to like cycle with it, I guess. Right? Like most of the time you're going to be able to just... Most of the time having a black mana to cycle... I don't know. Don't really have a good answer for you. I wish I did have a good answer, because that deserves a little bit more thought. They're kind of the same card. Yeah, Leyline. That's a good answer. Leyline. Cracking the fetch. Alright, so we have our Leyline in this economy. True. 1, 2. Alright, so let's archive trap right now. Let's see if we can surgical endurances and Yawgmoths. There's both right here. So let's try surgical. Alright, we're just going to let this go. And then we'll go to our turn and we'll hold up the drown. And we will surgical both Yawgmoth and endurance. And that, as they say, will be that. Trigger. Alright, so we get an island here. Jeez. 1, 2, 3 Yawgmoths. I guess we just hit the endurance, right? Pop endurance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, what do we got? We hit all their grist? What? They boarded out grist? Boarded out grist? What? Alright, so let's see. We just take this Yawgmoth and that'll be that. They literally have 2 Strangleroot guys to kill us. Okay. Can I have those back, please? Sorry. Well, I mean, it's not terrible, right? Because of the... I mean, if you think about it from a, like, we're going to be attacking their graveyard plan, I get it. Let's go back and talk to that guy. GG's. Grist is kind of good versus Mill. Alright. So we redeemed ourselves. We did redeem ourselves with this. We got our pity chest. It's a Dovescape. So, what do you guys think of this list? It's obviously Surgical's like good when it's good, but like sometimes it's weird. It's weird to play. Feel like I wanted a 4th Jace. Time to build a Dovescape deck. This list was fun. I think the Baleful Mastery is pretty good in the sideboard. It's just good overall removal. How's the league? Yeah, we went 3-2. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too good. But the deck was fun. It's always hard to know how to board with this deck. You really have to like know the matchups. We only had 22 lands. We flooded quite a lot. But I guess that's what happens when you're playing Ancestral sometimes. Play Fair Breach. Soon. I actually have... Alright. That's going to do it for me today. But tomorrow, we're starting off with Stifle Not Legacy at 2. And then we're going to do Scapeshift Days Undoing afterwards. We're going to do one. We're going to do this one. We did this one today. We're going to do this one tomorrow. We're going to do this one the following day. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with me. We're going to go for a little raid. Where are we going? Where are we going for our raid? We're going to go to... since I denied you guys Legacy today, I will...